There we go. Just had a bite straight off, and we're into something. Well, that's really good news, because I was a little bit worried about the conditions today. What do we have on here? Hello folks, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining us again, and welcome to part 2 of our little road trip up to the northeast, fishing the Humber estuary. Now, if you watched last week, you would have seen that me and my brother Matt were out on the boat, Predator Charters from the Humber Marina. We had a really special day there, caught a lot of nice cod, and we are now braving the northeast elements out on the shorefront for the second part of this little trip that we're doing, fishing a mark I think the locals call the Woods, which is in Stallingborough. I could be slightly wrong with my pronunciations, but if you're local, you'll know what I'm talking about. And we are fishing just coming up towards high water. Got a bit of a helicopter in the background if you catch that, sorry guys. We're fishing coming up to high water, about 4 hours of the flood, and conditions today are tricky to say the least. It really is blowing a hoolie, 20 miles an hour plus easterly winds coming down the river. It's bitterly cold. I've got completely yellow fingers from the bait we're using, yellow towels, but I'm super excited. Me and Matt are hopefully going to catch you guys a few fish, and we'll see how we do. As usual, we'll whiz through the rigs and all that as we go. I've got one rod fishing already. I'm going to get my other rod set up, get it cast out, show you what I'm doing, and catch you hopefully 1 or 2 fish. Sit back and enjoy, people. Right, here we go, people. Got a lovely bait of squid and yellowtails on there. Set of 4.0 size Sakuma Manta Extras. And I've got the old trusty faithful up and over rig. I'm starting with a 5-ounce lead, probably go to 6, might help to punch into this wind a little bit, and also as the tide comes up old bottom. It is windy and horrid, that is for certain. But yeah, the old faithful up and over rig. And incidentally guys, just coming up, we have got some really exciting stuff going on with Sakuma, and we are going to be doing a little bit on the Sakuma Fishing YouTube channel. So do yourself a favour, do me a favour, please go over to Sakuma Fishing. I don't need to sell their stuff for them. It is top of the range, as we all know. You'll never ever have an hook straighten, you know, when you use Sakuma. They are, you know, in my opinion, a go-to tackle brand. Go onto their YouTube channel, Sakuma Fishing. Give them a subscribe, please. I'm going to be doing a few more technical things with them moving forward, and we're going to sit down like this rig here that you see me using so often, and I'm going to be knocking it up, showing you the components that I use and how I go about making it. So it's definitely worth going on to them and giving them a look on their YouTube channel. Also, they're on Facebook, as you know. And yeah, anyway, enough of the talk. Let's get cracking. Let's get this rod out and see if we can catch a fish, because we're not standing out here in this northeasterly blitz of a wind for nothing. Okay, I've got an absolute lump of a bait on. Probably going to get it about 30 yards in this wind. It's absolutely howling like nobody's business. You can't believe it. But, and that is just going like a helicopter. That is crazy. Well, I'm going to try my best for you today to get some interesting stuff, but it is difficult in terms of conditions. I'm trying to concentrate on the fishing as well, but I'm just going to show you how I'm baiting up now. As you know, it's a pair of size 4.0 Manta Extras, and I am baiting with a whole squid and a couple of nice big juicy worms. I've got a mixture of yellowtails and blacks here, black lug. I'm going to go with the yellowtails. They are the messiest things to deal with ever. They stain your hands up like nobody's business. But all I do is I put the pennel hook at the top and just pierce 2 worms across my whole bait like so. Reach for the elastic, which is all nice and stained as well. It's now yellow elastic, and just simply wrap it all up. Oh, there we go, if I can just get that going. Wrap it all up like so. Big sausage bait. Making a bit of a meal with this one. There you go. There you go. Wrap, 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 wrap. Hook it nicely. And there we have it. Freezing cold hands. Completely stained yellow from the yellow tails. And that is what I'm firing out. There we go. Just had a bite straight off. And we're into something. Well, that's really good news, because I was a little bit worried about the conditions today. What do we have on here? Looks like we've got a nice plump codling. First cast. I'm trying to slalom it up through the rocks. It's a good fish. It's a really nice fish. Slide that up, and there we go. That is a really, really top start. There we go, guys. Have a little look at that. Straight up, straight off the bat, and wallop into a nice plump river Humber codling. That's the up and over rig for you. You can be sure that 9 out of 10 fish you hook, they scoff it, because they've got a lot of free play when they pick the bait up, and then as they swim off with the bait in their mouth, it nails them, almost like a bolt rig for carp. Very, very pleased. Every bit 3.5 pound, that fish. It's a nice solid fish, probably, yeah, even possibly pushing 4 pounds. Happy days, folks. Hopefully, with these conditions we're seeing today, and we're braving it, we're going to be very richly rewarded. Lovely jubbly. And there we have it, folks. Fishing ×2. Both rods out. Just pan around here. That is the industrial scenery that we've got here. Grimsby. We've got white horses coming in. It is a rough old day, but we are hoping with this rough stuff comes a few cod. You've seen we've just nabbed that one up, straight up. Nice plump fish, about 4 pound. So it bodes really well. The only thing that's causing issues at the moment for us and making me a little bit of a bite on your lip type thing is that we just can't cast out in these conditions. It's so windy. It's forecast 20s going up to 30s, so, and it's coming straight in our face pretty much, so it's just so difficult to get a bait out. But we're going to soldier on, and we are going to do our damnedest to see if we can catch a few fish. Have a look at the colour of that water, guys. That is chocolate. That's like Willy Wonka's chocolate river. I don't think you want to take a mouthful of it though. Look at that. That is a deep chocolate today. There are rollers coming in. Hear that wind? Crikey. We must be absolutely mental bonkers. And we've got action. Haha, there we go. Well, the trip to the beach, although it's super duper difficult fishing, Matt's snared himself a little codling, a micro codling, so he hasn't blanked on his scratching rig. Happy days, that's a codling a piece now. Ideal. Take a look at the state of them. And no, I'm not a smoker. They are dyed fingers from yellowtails. They definitely send a little bit of scent in the water though, and they are very good baits. Just got to say, big thank you to Squids in Baits. Locally, he supplied us with some yellowtails, but he also gave us the inside information to come down to this mark today. Now I know we haven't set the world on fire, but we've still caught a couple of fish, and to be fair, the conditions today, we're mental. Most people will not ever come out in this anyway, so we've managed to come and catch a couple of fish when really we should have been on our way home. So thank you very much, my friend. Just got to mention Matty from Southwest Sea Baits as well. Been using his lugworm as well all along through our double trips, and also his lovely squid is unbeaten. I would take that anywhere. This little secret, the skipper on the boat, the supply squid on the boat, I wouldn't use it. I use my old Southwest Sea Bait stuff because it catches fish, people. Well folks, that is going to have to be a wrap. It has become so blustery that it's really difficult to fish. It's coming straight across into our faces, and it's, number one, almost impossible to get a good cast out. We're hitting like 40 yards at the moment, 40 or 50 yards max, and by all accounts, people we've spoken to reckon 60 to 80, 100 yards is the way to go. Well, we have got absolutely no hope in these conditions. So, can't get our baits out, and also it is bloody freezing. We're going to call it. We're going to call it and be happy with what we've done. You've seen a couple of codling. I'm pleased that I caught that fish on the very early knock-ins, and we've seen Matt had a little small codling as well. But aside from that, that'll be a wrap. Got to say one thing: get yourself up to the Humber estuary if you are thinking or wanting to catch yourself some cod. I know it's towards the end of the season now, so you know, you're probably going to be struggling as you're moving through for the next couple of months, but definitely next winter time, if you're looking to get a cod, it is the premier cod fishery in the country. And of course they get a nice run of haddock here now as well, which unfortunately I haven't managed to catch, but you know, it is what it is. We'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching. Ciao for now.